I never liked going to the dentist. Always hated it. Got butterflies in my stomach. As I got older, it got worse. With some bad root canals that put me in the hospital, and yeah, that didn't work out, and my whole face swelled up. So I had to have multiple gum surgeries. That was no fun. The dental thing problems went on until I was like 50, and I decided to have all my teeth pulled. I went to another dentist. They pulled 19 teeth in 25 minutes, and it was kind of one of those places where you're in and out, like you don't need an appointment. You show up that morning, and I mean, they throw dentures in your mouth and you're out the door, blood and everything. So that was probably the worst thing I think I had done, because your gums are trying to swell and they've put these dentures in and they never fit right. So I hated them. Before I even got the dentures, I would laugh a lot. I mean, and after the dentures, I found myself just grinning. I didn't, I tried not to open my mouth. I didn't go out to restaurants with friends anymore because, you're sitting there eating and all of a sudden your teeth pop out. It's just too embarrassing for words. I cried for like 2 months because there's nothing you can do. No makeup, no hairstyle that can make you look decent if you have no teeth. It just doesn't work. And that's why I decided to do implants. I moved my mom up here from Roanoke, opened her mailbox, and there was a little booklet about Dr. Claiborne and implants. So I thought, well, let me see what they've come up with now.
Kelly was highly, highly anxious when she first started, and I still think she is a little anxious. But I think we were able to win Kelly over with doing what we said we were going to do, and reassuring her that she was going to be comfortable and well taken care of.
He gave me different options of what I could do. He didn't try to guide me one way or another. And I have an autoimmune disease, and I had been told by I don't know how many dentists and everything, oh no, you can't do them. You're not a good candidate for them. So I was really shocked. I mean, your mouth is a mess. You don't have enough bone. You don't have this. And he's like, oh, we can fix that. It's going to be an extra surgery, but it's fine. No big deal. It's a piece of cake. I mean, really, considering what I thought it would be, getting 4 screws in your jaw and 6 up here, you think that's going to be awful. It's not. Not at all.
One thing that I try to do too is I try to make sure that patients have access to me through phone calls or email. So, at one point I gave her my personal email address, and I just said, if you ever need anything, you just email me. People deserve that personal touch.
The only surgery I really bruised on was the bilateral bone graft. And I swelled up with that one, and I went to sleep and woke up 8 hours later, and I had 2 black eyes. My cheeks were turning black. And I sent him a picture, and I'm like, am I supposed to look like this? He was like, you really look pretty good for having the procedure. I was okay.
You don't want to paint like the really, really grim picture, but I tell people, you're going to look like you got hit with a 2x4. Okay, picture that in your mind. This is what you're going to look like. And I'm not lying. You probably won't have a lot of pain, but you're going to be black and blue all over the place. And I also tell people, you're not going to believe me till we get done. I tell people that all the time. It's like, your pain level is going to be minimum, and you're not going to believe me till we get done.
Dr. Claiborne's just very calm, and he's just very even-keeled.
And now, what she'll do is she'll email me and say, what was funny is the longer this went on, she would just email me generalities like, hey, my surgery yesterday went great. I feel fine. Just wanted you to know. Thanks for doing a good job. And that means the world to me as well too. I think we've made a really big change in her life.
I'd say I got my self-esteem back because I can smile. Lipstick goes on evenly now, so I don't have it all over because my lips are even now. But yeah, maybe that's vain, but I just feel better. These look just like my natural teeth used to look.
I can tell a big difference when she comes in and her overall demeanor and attitude when she's in the office.
I just can't believe what it's like now. I don't think anybody could have done as good a job as Dr. Steve.